We've all done it. Press those pedestrian buttons before crossing the street. But do those buttons actually do anything to get you across the intersection faster? Some cities admit they don't.
But the city of San Antonio says they do, and our News 4 troubleshooter Jaie Avila put them to the test because your tax dollars pay to install them all over town.
Wait, 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 wait.
In this hate-to-wait world, it's become a habit for many of us, pressing on those crosswalk buttons. The bigger the hurry, the more we press them.
What do you think those buttons do?
They signal for the lights to change.
So they shorten your wait?
They shorten your wait, yes.
Do you think that pushing that button shortens your wait?
Well, I would hope so.
In recent years, San Antonio and other cities have upgraded their traffic signals. The timing of the lights is pre-programmed, so cars get fewer and shorter red lights. In cities like Dallas, New York, and Boston, the pedestrian buttons are little more than decoration. They don't make the light turn green any sooner. But the man who oversees San Antonio's traffic system says our crosswalk buttons do make a difference.
You can test it out. If they don't push it, they might not get the green light for a much longer time. And when the green light comes, they won't necessarily get the walk symbol. So it does make a difference. It does change the signal timing.
Well, we did test it out. We timed the lights at numerous intersections in the downtown area at different times of the day. And we found the amount of time people had to wait to cross the street was exactly the same, whether they pressed the crosswalk buttons or not. At this busy intersection in front of the Justice Center, people always had to wait 1 minute 40 seconds to cross. At this corner near the Alamo, the wait, with or without pressing the buttons, was always 1 minute 15. It comes as no surprise to downtown workers who cross these streets every day.
What do you think they do?
Nothing.
The city says they shorten the amount of time that you wait.
Okay.
Do you believe that?
No, I don't.
How come?
Because it doesn't. You still have to wait for the whole cycle of the lights to run through.
I think at one point in history they probably worked, and why we're still using them, I just don't know.
We told the city about the results of our test.
Whether the button was pushed or not, it was always the same amount of wait, and the walk sign always came on.
Okay. Well, we'd be glad to look at any of those specific ones.
After that interview, Mike Frisbee, the city's director of transportation and capital improvements, sent crews out to check our findings, and they confirmed our results. At some intersections downtown, the lights are pre-timed. The crosswalk buttons don't allow pedestrians to cross any faster. However, the city says you should still press them, because at some intersections, at certain times of day, you will never get the white walk signal unless you do. And that in some cases, pressing the button will give pedestrians a longer green light to get all the way across. But the city admits, at some intersections downtown, the only thing the crosswalk buttons do is play an audio alert for people who are visually impaired.
So at some of the intersections, all it does is trigger the audio.
Especially specifically right downtown. That's right.
Like pushing an elevator button that's already lit up, or the doorbell of an empty house, punching that metal crosswalk button may give you the sense you're doing something, but in San Antonio, it's unlikely to get you to the other side any sooner. I'm News 4 troubleshooter Jaie Avila.
Now wait. We are always looking out for you. If there's an issue you want the troubleshooters to check out, give the troubleshooters a call at the number on your screen, 476-1070, or email them at troubleshooters@news4sa.com.